Thank you very much, y'all. Thank you so much, y'all.
Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, Luke Wright is back. What you're going to learn here today is how to fit the new belts to your Ducati S2R 1000 Super Naked, and then how to remove the old belts all at the same time. I'm going to do a whole video on that. Let's hit it. Yeah.
It's showtime.
Okay, so this is the Ducati S2R 1000. So the first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to take the key out of the ignition on this Super Naked. That's where the key will need to go into. So what you need to think about is you need a safe place for this piece to go, because we have a painted area here and we don't want any edges of the painted surface to get scratched or damaged or knocked on the concrete floor. So find something soft, somewhere safe for the seat and rear cowl to go. So as an example, twist the key, lift the rear cowl at the back, and then just slide the seat and the rear cowl off. And then find a suitable place for your thingy-mabibbies. For the time being, we've chosen this location. So your next problem is on this particular model, the fuel tank actually lifts, and actually lifts upwards to get you access. So what you're going to need is something soft to rest the fuel tank onto. We're lucky because we actually happen to have this Ducati, appears to be genuine, Ducati carbon fibre tank protector. So all we need is something soft to rest the fuel tank on. So once you pulled this clip into the forward position, all you need to do now is literally lift the tank like so. And just go back. It's always a tricky bit because again, we don't want to damage the painted side. And then just rest the fuel tank like so. Everything's feeling pretty good. The client's not worried. Oh, okay, maybe he is worried. Again, we don't want to damage any of the don't want to damage the tank. So again, now let's lift it down. Okay, so hopefully that should be pretty good. Coming across a problem already. During the belt change, we'll need to rotate the two cylinders on the Ducati L Twin Super Naked. This cover, when that cover is removed, you then get access to the part of the engine where you can actually use a specialist tool and turn the crank, which then turns the cylinders. Doesn't feel good, even though I tucked one in. Doesn't feel good. Funny enough, we just if we can at least do these spark plugs, and yeah, we'll call that break at that point. just getting pretty tired. Because this is just a complex job. Let's see how to take the cam covers off though. But you know, that was the engineering of the day with Ducati. That was just the engineering of the day. If you want to, focus on taking the vertical cam cover off first, and then just focus on the top cam cover next. So this means, fuck it, just take the top one off as well. Gives you better access that way. Just do that. Complicated, isn't she? And then after the Germans bought out Ducati revised this engine completely, and it then became the 1100 Evo Super Naked. Luke Rides has been very lucky to own the 1100. Very fast, very powerful, and in that Germanic German way. Okay, once you've undone the two top torques here, you can then slide horizontal cover. Top tip, which is if you're unsure, to make life easier for you, put the Torx bolts through the holes, so you know these Torx bolts are for this cam cover for those top holes, so you can't misplace them. And this one's an absolute bastard. Fight it, because you're gonna fight it. You're gonna fight this fucker. It does not want to come out. Oh, come on! Oh, this is where it gets stuck. Oh, fucker! Fuck you! Oh, you bastard! Yeah, give me some access. Oh, she came out. That's the horizontal cylinder. It's an absolute fucking bastard, that one. And then Luke Rides is doing the same, putting the bolts into the correct holes. There's a bit of damage now on the horizontal cam cover. There's a crack in the plastic. There's a crack on that one, that fixing hole there. Don't know if there's anything to do about that. Be nice one day if they were carbon fibre. We've removed the cam covers, which are Allen bolts, and this is the inside of the engine. So here's something for you. This is a 2-valve head, and these Cambelts are way too tight. I can tell you that because usually you're going to do the whole springy thing, right? But here's the roller, and what I should be able to do is get a 5mm bit between the belt and the roller, and I can't. And so therefore these belts are too tight, and here's the other ones the same. So shocking. That's all I've got to say, really. Right, I'm going to need you to put the bike into 6th gear, and I'm going to attempt to rotate it and get this timing mark to line up with that. Also, I'm going to go get a torch just to make sure that's the right timing marker, not something someone's just painted on there for fun. We're now going to set the gearbox and change up to 6th gear. Kawasaki green has been used, genuine Kawasaki green has been used to mark the positions. What do you think? So yeah, anyway, kind of interesting that the belts are too tight. Kawasaki green, lovely. Releasing the pressure. Release the pressure. Oh, that'd be why then. So they're supposed to be 26mm. Gosh, you would, buddy, with your tight Cambelts. Yeah. That was they're tight as well. Like the receipt was from like you know who garage. I was like, fuck. Oh, what? That's not giving way. Get some shit. Oh my god! What the fuck? That bolt is supposed to be 26 Newton meters, and we're already running into problems. Oh, fuck off. Fuck right off. Excuse me. What we're doing is we're moving from more powerful ratchet to more powerful ratchet to more powerful ratchet.
Oh my god.
26 Newton meters, my arse. Squeaky squeaker. What a twat. Oh, excuse me. I hope you edit that profanity out. Oh! I'm a professional. That was done for a professional. Oi. I'm a professional. Of course you are, mate. Welcome to Cambelts, me. Okay. Well, that's not coming off. I love it when they're glued in place. It's my favourite. Oh, this belt is banjaxed. I'm glad I removed it. Come on, Wiggles. Try getting the new belt in. Oh, you little bugger. I'll keep it in the right orientation. I guess we're going to have a little look at the belt that's come off of it, really. So first things first, I don't see any markings. You can see some delamination happening there, and that belt looks well used. And it's easy to blag it and say it's well used, but you put it up against a modern belt and that's just jet black. This belt's got stress lines in it, delamination. Something that a lot of mechanics like to do is pinch them and it opens up little cracks. It's pretty obvious that's going to happen. I don't want to pinch the old ones. I don't see the point. It doesn't prove anything. What I can see here is some corrosion. So what it means is the bike's been laid up for a while
and it's just sat there, and corrosion from the crank pulley has then ended up on the belt, even though this belt's been rotated multiple times. Anyway, I'll keep it in its orientation. It's got its Kawasaki green paint as a little send-off. These are your bearings, your tensioner bearings, okay? And they are feeling beautiful. They're feeling really nice. So this is a product called Bulldog BDX. It's a really good lubricant, and all I want to do is a little bit, but I don't want it on the rollers. I don't want it on the exterior of the rollers. I just want to give it a fighting chance. It's also really good at delaminating corrosion. So this isn't corrosion. This is just bits of belt that ended up on the roller, as you would expect in abused operation mode. So we're going to make sure those rollers are lovely. This isn't to re-lubricate them, it's just the fact that these are rolling. They're running beautifully. There's nothing here that's bothering me. And you know, that roller's doing okay. This roller was really holding that tension on, and it was just taking bits of belt with it. You'll think I'm trying to clean it, but what I'm actually doing is this circular motion. So as they rotate, a circular motion, and I'm feeling for any lips, because although you wouldn't say a belt could wear these out, actually you'd be surprised at what damage can be done. And I'm feeling for any lips or oddities on the surface of the rollers, and I'm just getting just dirt. It's fine. Belt 2. I have misplaced the paint pens, so that one's going to be a zero fun job as to where to mark it. I may have to mark it externally rather than internally. Kawasaki green though. I'm going to use I'm going to mark it right on the edge of the engine casing. Fudge. Versus that. I mean, that's pretty close. It's close. It's it. Alright, my little belters. Who wants to be undone next? You do. You called out to me. You said you wanted to be undone. Why can't anyone invent a light that just sticks to anything? That's what I'm doing. Working in the dark here. It's working in dark ages. This isn't so the tool fits. This is to knock off any corrosion, shock it really. Fucker. 26 Newton meters. That was not looking easy to get to. Dib dobber. Fuck you! Oh. And there goes the tension. Wobbler! Come on, Wobbles, you're coming with me. Somebody over tightened you because they didn't love you. Well, we love you. Oh, come on, Wiggles. Oh. What a little wobbler. All right, fetching Wiggles, let's go. Crusty. My crusty juggler. How am I going to get the new belts on if I can't even get the old belt over this? Oh. I'll just have to use electric rubber bands or something. Because what the hell, man? Look at that. Why can't I get it over that? Feels alright. Come on, Wiggles. I don't want to move the green paint, so I've got to be so careful. A wobbler. There we go. I'll retain its orientation. Whee! So, quick damage on injure. Another look at this belt and you can see someone's put green paint on it. Kawasaki green. Yeah, so an old belt. Signs of that corrosion again where the bike sat for a little while. Don't know how long it's sat. But you can see the tracks on the belt versus a new belt. Quite pronounced. Delaminating again, as it would age. And no markings on these belts, so you'd think, oh, you'd use genuine Ducati. This actually, I'm not knocking the shops that these came from because we've got the receipt, but yeah. There you go. Made in Italy. Built to last. How do they fit? I always like going to the circus. Have you ever tried that trick where you have to throw something over like a cup or something? They have all these like glasses with beads in or whatnot, and you've got to throw a loop over it, and then you win a teddy bear. Well, I'm not winning any fucking teddy bears. Come on then, Wiggles. Oh, why are we having a problem? Look at that. Anyway, we're having a problem. So it wasn't so bad with a worn out belt, but now I've got a brand new belt with loads of life in it and it's not going to want to go in too easy. Oh, pressure. The pressure. I'm not sure what it is that's causing that problem, but I don't intend to investigate it. Okay. Oh, a step that I missed is in a lot of these educational videos that you find on YouTube, the guys and girls that remove, mostly guys, that remove these belts, what they usually do is they take the old belt and they pass the markings over to the new belt because they want everything to be so perfect, but you just can't have that. we can't allow it. It's never going to be. Life isn't perfect. You can't have what you want. my wiggler. Wiggles. That one's quite a wiggler. Oh, it feels really good. I'm not going to, I might give it a little, but it feels really good. The tensioners have been replaced at last belts change, I know that much. And they're the new enough. They're newer than, well, that one. See, they look, this is so beautiful. What's happened is, and you'll say different to me, but actually what's happened here is these bearings are new and the thing that they're sitting on is not new, and they've been pushed on and then C-clipped into place, and that's what's going on there. That's why I'm so happy with the bearings, because they're so fresh and clean. And that feels better. I'm just saying that to, you know, make myself feel better about everything that's happening here. It's horrific, really. Horrific. Horrific. Can't see, Captain. I'm supposed to be able to move that. Am I a tooth missing? Yes. Give me my goddamn teeth, you. Right. Here's the first belt in place. Well, if it moves, I'm just going to use whatever this is, a T30, put it into one of these, and then I can lefty loosey, righty tighty to make incremental adjustments. Here's your new belt. Deco. And they'll say, oh, you should only use genuine Ducati belts. Yes, it's true. It's true. The price difference is insane. Also, this bike is going to get its belts done every service. I mean, they're so cheap. And I don't know, Gates, Deco, they make really good quality belts, in my brain. Maybe not in yours, but maybe only in my brain. Inside the rollers, inside the rollers. Okay, so I've got to get my head in here. And where was my... I had a bit of trouble with the last belt, getting it over. So what I did is I used this spudger, not on the outside. I kind of got it going, and then I use a spudger on the inside just to help it go through. You can't lubricate it. Right, would you say that they're in line? Because if I grab your phone, I would say that they are no longer in line. But yeah, when it was being filmed up there, it looked like they were in line, but look, I'd say they're out. Yes. That's a problem. Good job we used Kawasaki Green to make it just so perfect. Oh, this one is indomitable. Has its own mood swings, likes to move around. What do you think? Because if we move that one whole tooth over, it would be out again. So is that just because of a lack of tension? It looks like it is. See how I add tension, it moves? I think it's a lack of tension. Because nothing's awry here. Yeah, it had tension, it moves that way. Time to add a bit of tension. Try another one here. Yeah, because if I move that, it'd be here. That dot would be here next. It is pretty bloody good. What's that? Pretty bloody good. Would you like some tension? The tension's building. Give me a hand, give me a hand. Sorry, music in my head. did I say earlier? Did I say 5 mil? 6, 5, 4. What do you think? I like. Clickety click. Clickety split. Get in there. Joe. What do you think? Crank it over. Alright, so here we go. Rotating. Piston smashing into valves. This is what we don't want. I could watch this all day. It's so pretty. All right, line me up. Am I there?
No.
More. You know where I got to line up to, that yellow mark there, to that cut out there, yeah? You've gone past it, haven't you? I'll go round one more time, right? Give me that yellow mark too. Yeah? Just past it again. Well, a little bit past it, god damn it. Nearly. Oh yeah, we're spot on. Okay, right. So what's happened is I've rotated the engine a few times. I have got the marks that line up. This was a schoolboy error. So what I should have done is marked it whilst looking that way, but I didn't. I marked it looking that way, and if I just get my head around, it looks spot on. I've also torqued the tensioners to 26 newton meters, just to show you the click. Here we go again. Okay, when your torque wrench clicks, don't try pushing it any further, because that's the torque value. See that? And the difference between when we met this bike, sheesh, and now, this is perfect, this is very good, Luigi would love it. I don't know who Luigi is.
These are new belts, Ducati belts as well. I actually hear the Ducati belts, that when you buy genuine Ducati belts, they're literally rebranded Ducati belts. That's what I've heard. Ducati belts, quality, premium, very good belts. That's new belts, top and bottom cylinder. Tension is torqued. You just learned how to do this on my S2R 1000 Super Naked from Ducati in 2005 to 2008. Twin spark engine. When they say twin spark, what they really mean is 2 spark plugs per cylinder.
So we're just going to torque up the tensioner bolts now. This has been set to 33 newton meters as per Ducati spec. There we go. Perfect. Ooh. Do it long enough, you get used to it, eh? 33. Lovely little click. And our little friend at the top there. 33. Now, clearly something has changed. When we undid these, they were more like 70 Newton meters, and I don't see any reason why I should change them from what specification Ducati gave. So there they are, all tensioned up. Engine's been rotated. I think we're going to treat it to two new spark plugs this side because the sparkies are a little bit unloved. And then you can always do the other spark plugs to the other side without having to refit these covers. Okay, nothing else in the way. Apart from my fingers. Should we try it?
She's in gear.
I'll just have to go around and knock it too.
Oh my god. You're about to see the belts live of our cover. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Try getting fuel when you're sucking fuel up there.
Luke Rides is back as we are going to attempt to reinstall cam covers. Cam covers on the S2R 1000 Super Naked are a bugger. This horizontal one here, this horizontal one is an absolute bugger. It really is. Really got to push. Wow, so close. Fuck, it's got to stop. Of course it's got to stop. Of course it has. Of course it has to get stuck. Oh, it's got a little tight. Oh, come on, baby, come on. Oh. Oh, look at that. Ducati engineering. So what we did there is, in order to fit the horizontal cam belt cover, you've really got to pull on this oil line. But you're probably wondering, oh no, what about stressing this line? Well, one, it's a work of art. It's very pretty high quality. You can see the braiding going on here. But also the oil cooler is on a flexible joint. So this oil cooler will actually move on its rubber bushings. So you can pull it back and you're not going to do any damage or any potential, cause any potential problems. So that's good. Now you need the horizontal. And just slide it down. Slide it down till you're happy. And there you go. Now you need the correct tools. So what you're going to need is a Torx 5mm. And you use these short bolts. This top piece here. Before you start any work when it comes to mechanics, you just have a cup of coffee and a cup of tea because you're going to need the energy. Now what you're going to do, as long as you're happy, now we're going to bring down stunning colours. It's got about cigars sticky down. Oh, where's that go? Oh, nobody knows. Got a drain off thingy. Let the fuel tank down nicely. Just let it down nice and slowly. It will rest down on its own accord. And then, actually, that's the trick, isn't it? So what you got to do, you got to get this. Got to get the clip. Right, yeah, you've got to push in the clip. Clippy part. Here, around the ignition shroud, are 2 studs, and you'll need to fit 2 nuts. Luckily, these are pretty straightforward, so you could actually start fitting the nuts by hand, just to lock them in. Make sure the shroud's pushed down, and then just get them on initially, and then use a tool. Be using a 10mm socket to tighten up the nuts. The nuts are pretty straightforward. They don't need to be super tight. They just need to be hand tight, like so. Okay, that's as tight as they need to be. They don't need to be any tighter. Be careful with the red Ducati paint. Okay, that's the fuel tank down and should be in place. Take away soft material and your other thing as well. Put them down. And then you're going to take the rear cowl and the seat. And then slide them down into the fuel tank. Push the seat forward, the rear cowl, and there you go. Was it easy? Was it an easy job to do? No, if you never changed belts on a Ducati before, yeah, pretty daunting. One mistake and you throw out the valve timing, prepare to lose an engine. Apart from that, it go pretty well. Thanks for watching.
The way we...
The little rascal has spirit. As water.
This is the end of the trail for me.
Thank you.
Thank you, kid.
I'll be back.
coffee, yeah? Oh. Gotta love the coffee.